Yo, what is good, everybody? Carol's got me feeling good today. You already know we're talking about Carol.finance, Carol protocol, Carol.dividends, whatever you want to call her. I just know that she is building our bags for us, and the TVL is going crazy over here. The price is going crazy over here. So make sure that you stay tuned. Make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell button so you're notified as soon as these videos are released. And let's get straight into today's video. We're over here on Carol.finance, and man, there has been some crazy growth over the past couple of days. It's ridiculous. Every time I cover this project, it's like a couple hours after the video is released and the TVL was up like 10-20%, which is crazy. But it's like, man, it's like I would have to make a video on this like every 6 hours to keep up with the growth of this protocol, which is a good thing. This thing is a money maker. A lot of people are starting to understand it, but I still think a lot of people do not understand. And this thing is still super early. As you can see, total liquidity is sitting at 433,000. I still remember the days where it was at 50K. Precisely, it was at 48K, which is so early. So this thing has almost done a 10x since then. The price of Carol is sitting at 0.0192, which is actually the new all-time high for this token. So this thing is doing numbers. So enough about all the numbers here, because there's a lot of numbers that we could talk about here. So first, I'm just going to introduce, there's some things that I've learned, some questions I've been asked over the past couple of days of some things I just want to cover so people understand what's going on with the protocol, and I just answer some of the frequently asked questions that I see in the chat, as well as just when people DM me. So first, you have to make sure that you have Ethereum over on the base chain. This is on the base chain, which is pretty much like the cheaper version of Ethereum. You're paying $10 to $20 in terms of gas fees for some transactions, sometimes even more when it comes to the Ethereum side. Over here on the base chain, you're paying pennies, which is amazing. So all you have to do is have some Ethereum. And from here, you take whatever amount that you have. So for example, if I wanted to invest 0.14 of my Ethereum into this, then I would be able to do that. And I would get 12,507.05 Carol tokens. But at the end of 30 days, I would get this plus 30% of this amount back to me, sent to my wallet. So that's a bond. That's one step. You could just keep it there and you can make 30% of profit off of anything that you invest. Super simple. And even there's a promotion going on right now that if you click my link, that link right there in the description, that link right there in the comment section, if you click that link and invest at least 0.1 into a bond, then you're going to get a free 2,000 Carol bond, which is like a free $40 or something like that right now. So why not? If you plan on investing in this protocol and you're watching this video and you have not invested yet, all you have to do is click that link, 0.1 right here into the bond section, hit get tokens, and then you have to go over to the Carol protocol Telegram, which will be in the link below as well, or the link will be in the description below. Go there, let them know that SCrypto101 sent you and you want your 2,000 Carol bond and you need it now. And then they'll make sure, and if I'm in there, I'll make sure that you get it as well. But that's just one way that I can say, hey, I appreciate you clicking on my link. I appreciate you watching this video. I appreciate you investing into this protocol by getting a free 2,000 Carol bond. So make sure 0.1, get tokens, go to the chat, let them know that SCrypto101 sent you and you want your 2,000 Carol. Okay, there. So as you can see here, I've created a couple bonds. So most of these are staked. That's a different thing. But bond, as you can see, like this first one, I created a bond today. So what I did is I actually rebonded. So let's talk about what staking and rebonding is. So as you can see here, my available tokens is 400 so far. I usually have a lot more than that, but I actually just rebonded, like I said. So my daily income is 3.08%. Base is sitting at 2%, which is always going to be the lowest that you can get. Liquidity bonus is at 0.5. Now this is cool because the liquidity is obviously continuing to go up. So if you get in now, you're automatically going to get 2.5%. When this thing first came out, like I said, it was at 48K liquidity. It was like 2.05. So the later you get in, the better in terms of what your rate floor is going to be. But of course, you want to be in sooner than later so that you can get those dividends and stack it up. But that's really cool because that means even people who get into the protocol a little bit later, they're going to have a boosted percentage. So they're earning more every single day. You have a hold bonus here. So if you don't claim or sell your tokens within 24 hours, you'll receive an additional 0.05% to your daily yield. So if you hold, you're rewarded. As you can see, I've been holding for, I think, like a week or so now at this point. I did a claim and sold a little bit to take some profit, so it reset me back down, but I'm at 3.08%. I've seen some people at 4%. I've seen some people at 4.5%. So the more that you hold, the better you're going to be. You have a personal bonus here. So if you're a whale and you invest a lot of Ethereum to this project, you're going to get an even bigger bonus. So that's going to help you out as well. So it tells me I have 27K here rebonded. I've sold 14K like I told you. And then here are my stakes. So this is the amount of Carol that I've staked. It tells you how long I've had it staked for, and it tells you the profit for the period and how much you're getting every single day. So for example, this one's been staked for 31 days. I've almost got 100% of this, but I would still need to get up to 100% plus 50 more percent. So the way I know that is because it tells you that the max staking income is 150%. So if you invested 50,000 Carol token into here, that means that you would get back 75,000 Carol tokens if you stake it, because you get 150% of what you invest into the protocol if you stake it. So what's going to change that percentage in terms of what you get every single day is going to be based on your activity up here. So if you have a higher percent, that means that you're going to get more profit every single day, which makes sense. So that's what exactly this is. So if you want to stake, all you have to do is get a bond. So you can either create a bond, or you can, like this is showing you the bond that I showed you on the first page. So if we go back here, see how it says this bond? This is the one I created today. And I can stake it. So if I click staking, it's going to bring it up here, and it's telling me I need 0.1455 Ethereum to stake this. So if I stake that, that means that I'm going to get, let's see. Oh, well, it's not going to let me do it because I don't have enough Ethereum in my wallet, but it's pretty much going to give me $500 worth of Carol tokens, which actually is going to be a little bit more because the bond here is 12,998. And then you're going to get 30% on top of that. So it's actually going to give you a little bit more. So if you do staking, you would just pair it up with liquidity, which is going to be ETH. It's going to bring it down here, and then you're going to start earning daily dividends. So that's one thing I've learned as well, is make sure, like, don't just come into the protocol and buy a big bond if you plan on staking. If you want to just buy a big bond, wait for 30 days, get your 30% off of that, then that's all fine and dandy. But don't buy a big bond if you are planning on staking. Make sure that you understand that if you want to stake, either you need to buy a big bond and then have the same amount of dollar value in Ethereum so that you can form liquidity and stake it, or you need to understand that you need to do a 50% buy of Carol and then a 50% buy of Ethereum, which you should already have the Ethereum because that's what you use to buy Carol. So once again, I'll explain that because that does confuse some people based on what I've seen. If you want to come into the protocol with $1,000, make sure that you understand that if you come in, the first thing that you want to do is understand if you want a bond or do you want to stake. If you're just like, hey, I want to put in 1 Ethereum, I want to get 89,336 tokens plus 30%, then I just want to get tokens, use his link and then hit get tokens. And then after 30 days, you would get 130% of what you invested. So that means you would get 30% profit, 100% back of what you invested. Now, if you want to stake and you only have 1 Ethereum, then what you would want to do is do 0.5, get that many Carol tokens, and then you would come over here, get that bond, and then 0.5 Ethereum here, and then you would stake it. So make sure you understand the difference. I've seen some people hop into the protocol and they put all of their money into a bond, but they actually want to stake. So they have to come up with the matching amount of Ethereum before they're able to do that. So just make sure you understand that. Decide if you want to bond and earn 30%, after 30 days, or do you want to stake and earn 150% where you get daily dividends? So make sure you understand the difference in that. And then also they have this amazing incentive program. So if you are a big team builder or you just want to show this project to other people, because it has been amazing, there is a lot of potential with this one. I definitely could see this being a multi-million-dollar protocol. This has massive potential, massive potential. And when I say that, it is one that I am truly confident in and I feel good about. Super, super bullish on this one. So all you have to do is come to incentive program here. And as you can see, I've been able to earn 0.37 ETH, which I think is like, I don't know what Ethereum is at right now, but that's at least a couple $100 just from talking about this project. And we've been able to invite 13 people. So thank you to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people who have clicked my link. I truly appreciate you and everything that you're doing for this protocol. You are appreciated. So this is just another thing that's built in there that helps the people who like to talk about projects, promote projects. You got a friend, family member, somebody that you want to get into a solid project where they're earning daily dividends or earning 30% off of their investment. This is a great way to go. So with that, there's something that I'm going to be doing personally, and it's more so an experiment, right? So every single day, I know that I'm going to get this around this amount of tokens. Obviously it's going to change as my percentage changes, but based off of this, doing some rough math, we're getting right around like 2,500 to 2,600 tokens. So what I am going to start doing is I'm going to start rebonding every single day for 30 days. So that means on the 24th of November, I would have created 30 bonds. So I'm not going to stake these at all. So the purpose of me doing this is it's more so experimental, just kind of curious of what's going to happen. Because if the price of Carol, say it even 2x's from here, that means the amount of money I'm making off of these bonds is not only going to 2x, I'm also getting that 30% on top of that bond. So that means every single day I'm going to come in here, I'm going to rebond, which is also going to allow me to keep increasing my hold bonus. And then it's going to be almost like a ladder staking system. So that means that every day after November 24th, I'm going to have a bond that is going to expire, and the Carol tokens from that bond are going to be sent to my wallet. So I think this is going to be super exciting. I can't wait. So every single day I'm going to do one. So as you can see, I already did one today. I'm going to do one on the 24th, the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. I'm going to do that every single day for 30 days. I'm not going to take profit. I'm just going to create these ladder stakes. And then that means that after 30 days, I'm going to have one expired each day. And those Carol tokens are going to be paid out to my wallet directly on top of the 30% bonus that we get. So if the price doubles, who knows what the price is going to do? But if the price doubles, and I'm super bullish, even if the price is like 5 cents, like that is going to be major bread that's coming in every single day. And I'm telling you, Carol is a sleeper project right now. Not a lot of people know about this. And if you can get into Carol, get you some Carol tokens staked, get you a couple bonds, get you a plan, and you can get in below 2 cents, there's no telling where this thing can go. Think about how that's going to be when this thing is 5 cents, 10 cents. I mean, I don't even want to think about $1. I mean, everybody who's in the protocol talking about it now would be balling. But that's the plan, right? We have to think about long term too, especially when we get into a good project like this, to where they're super quick with updates, super quick with fixes. They're doing multiple contests. They're giving people bonds for signing up. I'm telling you, this is a solid protocol. So I've already talked enough about Carol. I spent 15 minutes talking about Carol today, and usually only save that for some special people. So Carol is obviously on the top of the list. So with that, make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell button so you're notified as soon as this video is released. Continue to support the social media we have at SCrypto101. That's going to be X, that is going to be Instagram, as well as TikTok. And then of course we got the Bag Builder Telegram chat where you can come chat it up with us. We'll keep you updated about Carol and a lot of different other protocols that we're talking about. So just to recap, make sure that if you want to hop in the protocol and you haven't so far, all you have to do is click the link in the description as well as the pinned comment. Either one works. And then from there, all you have to do is come to bond your Carol, do however much you want. But if you do at least 0.1, that means you're going to get a free 2000 Carol bond. All you have to do is go over to the Carol Protocol Telegram, let them know S Crypto 101 sent you and that you want your 2000 Carol bond. They're going to have you confirm your wallet address and the transaction, and then you're going to be good to go. Like I said, I'm also going to be doing a ladder stake system. So I'm going to rebond every single day, the daily dividends that I get, and then we'll see how that plays out. I'm super excited for that. But with that, we're going to continue to earn these daily dividends and focus on what we do best, and that is building the bag.